Welcome back students. In last lecture we have seen what is business correspondence and what are the benefits of business correspondence, and we have seen that it is a formal way of communication. In that we have discussed why it is required for an organization to send a letter, because one has to fulfill the objective, and it is safe way to use a business letters to communicate within the organization. Okay, now today we would be discussing job application letter. As you know that if a particular vacancy is there, one must has to use this method to communicate with the organization. Okay, so today we'll see job application letter. So how can you apply for a particular job? So first you will have to write an application letter, and along with that you will have to submit your resume. Okay, and then you need to be very cautious while writing this job application letter, because this letter will determine your competency. Okay, if that letter has any grammatical mistakes, so any organization will reject you on that basis. Okay, so one must have to take care of all these grammatical rules while sending a job application letter. Okay, so for example, when you are writing a job application letter, you will have to focus key. This is the standard format for it. Okay, so when any organization is publishing the advertisement, so you will have to write the organization name here in the heading corner. Okay, so at the first starting point should be the name of the organization. So you can mention like this. Here we have written a imaginary name, that is Krishna Nagar, Lucknow. So 14 January 2070, and we are just communicating with the personal manager, the National Petroleum Company, Netaji Marg, New Delhi. Okay, then comes body. Okay, so yesterday we have seen the format, and as I told you ki the body is the soul of any letter writing. Okay, and this body determines your competency, and it determines how you are convincing the organization. So I told you that the language should not be ornamental, but it should be a communicative, and you should focus on that the usage of the word should be as simple as that key. You should convince the organization rather than using a ornamental language. Okay, so here we have written a particular application letter to an organization. Here we have mentioned dear sir. Okay, so you can start with dear sir or respected sir. So respected sir would be more formal, so you can go like this ki dear sir. Okay, so it makes a humble start. Okay, so dear sir. So you can mention your advertisement for an executive engineer in the Times of India of 13 January 1990 interest me because I believe that I have right qualification. Okay, I possess a right qualification and requisite experience for the job. So as I possess all the experience, so I think that I am the fit for this job. So after doing BE mechanical engineering, then you can mention ki what is your qualification, what are your interest area, and you should convince that why I am fit for this job, because I have all the qualification and that's why I am fit for the job. And you can mention that how I am the candidate that you should be looking forward to. Okay, so after doing BE mechanical engineering, I have worked as an assistant engineer in Indian Oil Corporation for about 6 years. Okay, so here you can write I have worked. Okay, because when you are using a grammatical sentence, you should be focusing here as a present perfect tense, because when you are talking about your experience, it has future relevance, and that's why you should be very cautious while using the tense. Okay, so there should not be any grammatical mistakes. So then you can mention ki I have gained the experience and I have enclosed a resume that gives all the required details along with this. Okay, so you should be enclosing your resume with that, and then you can say with you can end up the application letter with strong determination and you can say ki I am sure that I would be able to make a significant contribution in your organization. Okay, so it suggests that you have strong determination to join that organization. Okay, so with the confidence you can end up this application. And then, as we have in last lecture we have seen what is the layout key. You can end your session with yours faithfully. Okay, that is a closing statement, and then you can sign up, and then you can mention like ki I have enclosed resume with this. So what are the basic elements that should be added into your resume? So you should be focusing on these basic elements while formulating your resume. Okay, so that should be a multi-dimensional resume as such. You should be focusing on all the qualities that all the achievements that you have done in your entire life, and you should be projecting it into a resume. That's why, because of that, your resume, the organization will be convinced, and they can look forward to select you. Okay, so what are the criteria? Then you should be mentioning a name first, then date of birth, then marital status, then nationality, then you can mention address, and then comes a very important element, that is education. So you can make a column like this, the examination, division and institution. So you can mention all the educational details from SSC to 12th standard, SSC to your last graduation. So you can mention SSC, then HSC, then graduation, and then post graduation. After that you can mention your achievement as well. For example, if you have any co-curricular activity, you can mention here. Then if you have undergone for any training, so you can mention here. Then experience, if you have worked with the multiple organization, you can mention. Then awards are like extraordinary achievements. If you are a gold medalist, you can mention. Then references would be optional. If you want to put up any name which you think that will make you a good candidate, so you can mention like this. So these are the different methods one has to follow while framing a good resume. Okay, so today we have discussed what is job application letter and how it is written. Okay, so you will have to focus a different aspect in job application letter. When you are sending a job application letter, there should be a body, and that should include three paragraphs. One is that you should give the reference, okay, why I am interested for this job, and when did I see your advertisement. That should come in first paragraph. Then in second paragraph you should mention your all the qualification, and you can mention why I am fit for this job and why I am the best candidate for this job. So you can mention your expertise, you can mention your experience, and you can mention your interest area as well. Okay, and in the last paragraph you should convince them you have strong determination to join this organization because I can contribute to your organization, because my qualification is same as that your organizational objective. Okay, so to carry out this objective, it is better for you to select me. Okay, so like this you can mention, and then you should use like this format to make a convincing letter. Okay, then resume, as you know all this element, you should be incorporating it. Okay, so today we have seen job application letter. In next session we'll see sales letters and claims letters. Okay, thank you.